Alright, this is a how-to on putting a quadratic into vertex form, otherwise known as completing the square, or sometimes you see it in exams writing as put the quadratic into this form, p bracket x minus q squared plus r. They may use different letters, okay, but if you see this, okay, it means put it into vertex form or complete the square. So your first step is to have a look at it, and if there is a number in front of the x squared, you must factorize that out first. Okay? Okay, 3 times what is 7? 3 times 7 over 3. 3 times what is 2? 2 over 3. And you keep it in terms of fractions because it will make it easier. Okay? Your next step, okay, you just keep your 3 on the outside, is 2. What is your middle term? Take your middle term, 7 over 3. Okay, you take your middle term, you half it. Okay, what is half of 7 over 3? 7 over 3, half of 7 over 3 is 7 over 3 multiplied by keep change flip, which is 7 over 6. Okay, so you take your middle term, you half it, you add it on and square it, and then you subtract it. Okay, take your middle term, half it, square it, add it on, subtract it. And then I still got my last value of negative 2 over 3. Okay, this is very important, this step. Okay, then, when you get down to here, you're pretty much done because you take your first 3 terms inside here, they combine to give x, and you take this value, 7 over 6, is square, okay? Now, you look at this sign. If this is a plus, then it is plus here. If this is negative, then this is negative, okay? Doesn't matter about anything else. If this is plus, this is plus. If this is negative, this is negative, okay? All right, our last 2 terms. And if I was to expand this, sorry, I would get all of this. You can do that to check. Right, taking this, we've got 7 squared, which is 49. We've got 6 squared, which is 36. Taking our last term, I've got minus 2 over 3. And now we have to combine these 2 terms. So I'm going to do this over here. Minus 49 over 36. Take away 2 over 3. Going back to our how-to on fractions, we need a common denominator. Our common denominator is going to be 36. 3 times what is 36? 3 times 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. And subtracting these, I get 73 over 36. Yep, okay. And I can put that into my equation. So I've got 3 big bracket x plus 7 over 6 squared minus 73 over 36. Okay, we're almost done. Last step is I need to just expand this out. I'm going to do this multiplied by all of this bracket. And that gives me just 3 times x plus 7 over 6 all squared. I then take the 3 and multiply it by all of this. And again, thinking of our fractions, you don't need a calculator for this. It is dead easy. 7 times 73 over 36. Well, this is just 3 over 1. How many times does 3 go into 36? It goes in 12 times, and 3 goes into 3 once. So I end up with 73 over 12. It's minus 73 over 12. So we have now completed the square. We've put it into vertex form. We have written it in this form. If I was to expand all this, I would get back to my original quadratic. Why is this form useful? it tells us that the vertex is, okay, and the vertex is where the graph changes from going from a negative gradient to a positive, either this point or this point, and our number in front of the x squared is positive, so we are looking at this type of graph, okay, smiley face. Our vertex, this point is, you take this point and make it negative, or swap the sign on it. I'll just get rid of this. So you take this point, change the sign, so negative 7 over 6. You take this and just keep it the same. That is the turning point, or the vertex, as we call it, okay? You change this sign. Now, if I have to write down what values of p, q, and r are, value of p is the number in front of the brackets, which is 3. Q, okay, well, the value of q here is negative, this one's positive, so it's going to be negative 7 over 6, because if I was to put negative 7 over 6 into this, I end up with the positive value, and the value of r is negative 73 over 12. Okay, so factorize, take your middle term, half it, square it, add it on, take it off, and then you group your first 3 terms into the square part, and then just simplify the rest. Okay, and making sure if this is positive, this is positive. If this is negative, this is negative. Okay, get to practice and hit me up with any questions.